Good morning. You're in the back room with Becky, and yeah, I'm raw with no makeup this morning. Um, I just want to speak briefly about the death of Heavy D, and I know I mentioned in some of my other blogs that I have been feeling death around me, and that I had two deaths in my community that touched me closely because of the proximity. And, I look at, my neighbor, my brother, who, uh, Donald Cole, was a Air Force veteran and soon to be retired employee of General Motors here in Kansas City. Come from a good home, good family, solid, solid as a rock. His mom has been here ever since my dad bought this house, and we love each other like family, and we look out for each other as much as we can. But he got so sick so fast. 2 months after they found out what was wrong with him, he was already gone. We look at things like Bernie Mac and Isaac Hayes and how they just died just like that. We look at Vesta Williams last month, and then we look at, Mia Amber, and then we look at Heavy D and say, gosh, these people were not old people. That pneumonia is what the report is now, is what he had. Staggers me. I'm an asthmatic. I'm a plus-size person, and I've had asthma all my life, pretty much, and I've had pneumonia twice. So, I know that you don't feel right. When you have pneumonia, your lungs are filling up with fluid, and you can hear the crackling in your lungs. And when you overexert, you cause palpitations, which can cause you to faint. You're not getting enough oxygen, and it's respiratory arrest, and it can lead to sudden death. People with asthma are high risk. Anybody that is heavyweight, if you have respiratory issues, you should be getting a pneumonia vaccine. That's why I'm so disturbed about it, is because this didn't have to happen. This is a wealthy man with access to the best of care. And, I'm going to look a little further. I don't want to blame anybody, but I think yesterday I was just angry, just like I was about my neighbor that passed away. I was just angry that, here's another, pretty much a young person, middle-aged, at the best. I'm older than some of them and ragged as hell with some of these illnesses, but still kicking. We don't ever know, though. I've been pushing myself really hard for this company, and that by the grace, go all of us. Take care of yourself. Get medical attention. You're in the back room with Becky. Ed, happy hump day. Wonderful Wednesday. Somebody didn't get up this morning. Somebody needs to go and check on their health today. Somebody needs to get out of the denial seat and say, okay, I do have some of those issues myself. Somebody needs to remember to check on our loved ones, observe our loved ones. See, I study what I love. I can tell you when each and every one of the family members is sick, even the ones that's out of state, I'll start thinking about them real hard. Can't get them off my mind. And I just say, I'm finna call so-and-so. And 9 times out of 10, because when you love is a spiritual connection. It's a link between you, God, and your brotherhood and your sisterhood. Mankind. So if you're not, I know probably people like, you didn't even know Heavy D. I grew up with his music. He was a plus-size entertainer. And y'all know how I am about that. I'm not going to be here long. The topics I want to talk about today just escape me. I do want to thank you all for being so encouraging. I had another, and I'm just not going to try to partner up with nobody. Whoever's in my camp or whoever I bring in, just know that this is the Becky show, and let me do what I know to do, and that way I don't get sidetracked on my mission, because I don't know how long I have to be here either. And if you see me running hard, don't question. Just maybe say, "B, take care of yourself. I'm just checking in to see how you're doing." There might be, at that time I might need to stop and back up. We don't do that with each other because it ain't my business. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because if I know you've been sick, I'm going to check up on you. You're in the back room with Becky, and it's about health care and the loss of Heavy D. Um, and so many of us that are not taking very good care of ourselves. And I'm not talking about the weight in pounds, because I make sure that I'm checked because I have a bone disease, so I have to go in and see the doctor, on a frequent basis. So they keep up with me, but everybody's doesn't have access to good health care. Please, still go to the clinic. Go to the clinic. What they go to take your good health back after you get to feeling better? But that's what I'm saying. America should be doing that anyway. If we don't have money to pay for medical care, we should still be able to go to the doctor. And technically, it is against the law to deny services to anyone. If you can't think of nothing else to do, go to the emergency room. Big girls, don't be stupid. Pain means there's something wrong. Exercise and get up and move your body. We're starting our arthritis campaign next week. We start the fundraiser. The campaign will run from November the 15th, December the 15th. I don't like to say this. I help people. Y'all know I do. I promote, I quote, I vote, I like, and I share. And I would just hope that when you see me post up a cause, that I don't have to come to each one of you individually. I got over 1,000 people on my friend list, and I never hardly ask y'all to do anything. Like my page every now and then, and have, I got 200 likes on my fan page. It's all right. It'll come. But when it comes to the cause for any health, black folks, put your $5, $10 together and give, because you're not going out there and run the 5K. Give because you're not going to do the walk. Give because you're not going to the hospital and volunteer not one day. Give because it's the right thing to do. So happy hump day. Have a wonderful Wednesday. In spite of all things, you woke up this morning. What a blessing. Peace and love always for the people. I got my nail polish remover down here, people. Stuff is just happening so fast. I've been cooking for the neighbors, trying to make sure that they eat. I've been taking care of the big goody girls. My mom is going through a little bit of a depression. Sunday was my brother's birthday. And those of you that know the story of my, you don't all know the story of my life, but you do know bits and pieces. How strong I am about domestic violence is because I lost my brother at age 22 to domestic violence. And he was only 26 years old. And so I have lived the greater part of my adult life without my best friend. And so let's start chilling and stop killing. We got enough stuff to take us out. Trust and believe. All right, y'all, I'm out. Got stuff to do. Peace and love always for the people.